And that's how I defeated him and saved the whole world. Any more questions?
Well, actually, yes. How the hell did you set all this up?
Ah, yeah, interesting question. Well, yeah, it's quite a long story. Are you ready for it? So let me tell you the story about how I set all that up and how you can too. There are some things that you'll need, and don't worry, this can be done with way less. Let's start with cameras. Of course you're gonna need a camera. One is good. If you have two, that will be way better to have two angles so you can cut between them. Then we're going to lights. Same as the camera. You can do it with one, like just a key light. But if you have two, it will be way better and you can be more creative with it. We are 50% in because the other half is good audio. And let me tell you, this is really important because bad audio hurts your ears more than bad visuals hurt your eyes. Just keep that in mind. So now that you have everything, let's set everything up. And it's way more simple than you think it is. So the first thing you gotta do is like find an angle that you want to film your interview and find a comfortable chair for your person that's gonna be interviewed to sit in. One way that I try to always find an angle is literally just with my phone. So I open the camera app with my phone and I literally I look what angle I'm gonna choose. Okay, so I found an angle that's a bit different than my A-roll angle. So you have your framing, your angle, your background is all good, like everything is nice. So for me with most interviews, my subject is on 1/3 of the side. So either right here or right here. And he's not talking directly to the camera, but like he's looking to the side at someone behind the camera, which is usually the one asking all the questions. So my subject is gonna be sitting right here. So right here is nice. I'm looking at my monitor right now. So I'm on 1/3 of the frame. I'm not in focus, but I'm gonna fix that later on. What I'm thinking of lighting is I'm gonna light it from this side. Okay, so how I light an interview is mostly like with two lights. And with every interview, it's kind of the same unless I see an opportunity to be a bit more creative. Then I try to do some other things, but mostly it's one light from the side, just as my YouTube videos, and one rim light from the behind as well, just as my YouTube videos. So the subject is sitting on the left of the frame, then I light from the right side of the frame because that's where you see the most of the background and the information. And that's where kind of the light is coming from. I'll just shoot some light from here right onto my subject and I'll just move it as close as I can to the side without it being seen on the main camera. So this will be pointed at the subject, but first we're gonna go to the softbox light and we're gonna set that up. When you're not just filming by yourself, but you're on an actual client shoot, I always recommend bringing an external monitor with you with quite a long HDMI cable, so you can look at it while setting up the lighting to make sure that it's not coming into the frame. So what you can do right now is sit in your chair, just look at the camera or look at the monitor and start with your lights at around like 0% brightness and go up like a couple increments at a time till it's bright enough for you, but also that it still looks natural and it doesn't look like an artificial light source just blasting against your face. The light is coming a lot from the side and I have a really dark shadow on the side of my face. Also set up your light to be as close to your subject as possible without being in frame. Yeah, let's set up the second light. Let's set up the second light. Do I have another camera I need to talk to? Let's set up the second light. Okay, so that's a bicolor light. It's gonna give us a nice warm vibe in the video with like a bit of orange coming behind my head. So this is what that light is doing. It's giving me like a bit of an edge like on this side, on the back side of my head. And it's just motivated light, like people will think that it's supposed to be there. And right now we have all the lighting set up. We're gonna work on the background. So as I said, this all is 50% because another 50% is your audio. Lavalier mic is the way to go for me. You could use a shotgun mic if that's what you like. Just the thing that gets the best audio is the best choice in my opinion. So now we have everything set up, and the last thing that I'm always doing is setting up the second camera. If I'm gonna take the camera, I would zoom it in a bit more than the main camera, and I would just like shoot from this side. Still have the subject on 1/3, and you'll see the background is really familiar, and just like this, have some handheld movement in there and everything, and then you can switch from that camera to this camera, and just like that. I guess that's all for this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, please tell me in the comments down below. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Any more cameras that thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. That was all. There's no more. You can go now.